Hi, my blossoms. Welcome back to my channel, Just the Messenger 828. Authentically me, authentically you. We forever bloom. Please excuse me if the mic dies. And I don't notice. It's been so long since I cut them on to record for y'all. I know I've been MIA, and that's okay. But it's time to get back to it. How have you all been doing? How has this pre-eclipse, pre-full moon, how was the new moon? How have y'all been doing? I would love some engagement. I would love some acknowledgement that someone is listening. Even if you are able to just send $1 on Cashapp or just leave a comment, a like, or a share. Whichever one you want to do to let me know that there's ears listening to me. But I know there's ears listening to me because the way that y'all be looking for the tea, and at some point, I got tea at some point, some way, somehow, through all the interworkings of divine timing, I know I got the tea for somebody out there. So, if that's the case, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know the next time that I upload. I promise I'm getting better at being consistent. You know? I promise. Um, if you would like a personal reading with me, that information is in the description box below. I offer mini reads and full readings. I prefer, if this is your first time getting a reading with me, that a mini read will help give you just some premise on how I read 101. And if you like it, then I would suggest that you get a full read the next time that you feel like you need a reading, okay? But if it's your first time, just get a mini read. That way you get a feel for how I read. And you still get some questions answered. Because I'm gonna give you the tea that your ancestors need you to have right there at that moment. Alright. Um Speaking of the full moon, this is gonna be a full moon reading, just what we need to know, okay? The archangels came up in regards to this. This is my first deck, as you can tell. It's old. I don't even have the top to it anymore, just the back. Okay, it's the Angel Tarot cards by Durian Virtue. Um, yeah, the archangels are depicted on these, and you can see Michael. That's Archangel Michael on the back. Okay, Archangel Michael is the protector of not just the 144 of all humanity. Um, he's a mighty warrior for the Most High. He's the I'm gonna come through, get it handled. He's like the commander. Okay, and I'm saying all of this just to give you some premise because I'm trying to get them in order. My child keeps getting to them, so I had to find them, and now I'm getting them in order. So having to find something and get some things in order could be significant too. Like, I want y'all to know, not just with me, but like any reading or just anything in life, whether you're talking to somebody, whether you're at school, whether you're at work, everything is a sign. Okay, do know that there's a difference between, you looking for the sign and it being something that literally takes your focus, right? Like, that stood out to me today for some reason, the way that that leaf fell, or the way that that butterfly landed on that lady's car. What color was the car? What type of make was the car? What color was the butterfly? How did it land? These are significant moments that could literally be a message from your ancestors, your spirit guides, for the Most High God, from your angels. So recognizing the synchronicities and not taking everything as a synchronicity. The discernment in that is significant for this full moon. There's a precursor to this reading um, that I just posted in regards to a dream that I had dealing with someone in my family uh, that is the sign Virgo. So this full moon was in Virgo, or is in Virgo because it's still currently happening. Um, Virgo deals with the sixth house. The sixth house, I have a photo up in my community board. So if you want to go look at the community board, because it gives some details on what the sixth house means. So just the premise, it deals with the body. It deals with your physical, mental, and emotional state and how you navigate the fluctuations, the fluctuations. What word am I saying? How you, the flux of the highs and lows of your physical body, your mental body, and your emotional body. Okay, it deals with your systems. It deals with work, things of that such. And technically, you guys, um, if you want to be technical, what I'm doing right now is work for the Most High. So if you don't particularly like readings, if you don't understand it, and if you're new to it, I understand that you don't understand. So if you ever have any questions, like legit questions, not, don't, because readers know when you're playing with them. We know, okay? Our ancestors will let us know, and the Most High God will let us know, oh no, this person playing, don't waste your time. But if you legit have like questions, ask, ask. There's readers that offer you to ask questions for a fee. But if you're literally just having questions in regards to, well, what is, like, you know what I'm saying? These could be video ideas that we post, or um, conversations that we can have in the comments, you know? So that's why those comments are there for you. And that's why I encourage the engagement, because some people are new to this. Some people are not new to this and they still have questions, and that's fine. And I'll be able to answer to the best of my abilities, or, higher sources will be able to answer your question through me, because I'm just a vessel. I'm just a messenger. There's a lot of that too, not understanding how people are working. Um, how do you work for the Most High? Like, I don't understand, and that's okay. Hell, it took a long. If you ask any one of us that legit works for the Most High, because there's some people that say they do and they don't, and we see that, we understand that, but there's a lot of us that do, and we don't see the payout right away, you know. And there's a lot of hateration uh, amongst the co-workers of the communities that we post in. There's a lot of that. Not saying that to make an excuse. It's just one of the many factors, right? Uh, on top of the internal struggles that we're dealing with still as human beings. A lot of people deal with procrastination. Hello, me. A lot of people deal with getting distracted. Hello, me. A lot of people deal with, just everyday life. They have busy schedules. There's people that get sick. There's people that have things going on in their home and they just can't do it right now. Um, so please take whatever resonates, because a lot of those things you may be dealing with yourself. And you may work for a corporation or work a 9 to 5, or you may be a whole entrepreneur and you find yourself getting in these ruts of um it's gonna be a lazy day today, or do I want to pick up this camera? Do I want to? No, I want to lay in bed and eat ice cream and watch movies, eat popcorn and watch movies, and that's okay too. Um, balance, balance. Okay, so work life balance. hmm That's what I just got from that work life balance. Um, Having a schedule that meets your work needs and also your personal needs of, there's things that I have to do outside of work that I can't really do because I'm working. Okay, a work life balance will give you some ways to work around your work so you can get those things done. And then also your downtime. Please allow yourself downtime. That is nothing wrong with having downtime. I definitely had to learn that. Wait a minute, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to hold on, I don't have to manifest, right? You you send up your manifestations to God, right? This was me. And then I'm like, okay, like, every Friday I gotta do this, and every Thursday I gotta do this, and every Thursday I gotta do this, bro. And literally, my guides, Lord Ganesh specifically, because he's so chill. And I'm gonna use those cards because it just came up. But Lord Ganesh specifically, because he's so chill. Relax, relax. You receive your manifestations by being in a receiving mode. You're not going to be able to receive when you're over here trying to work this and work that. Excuse me. Self care too. Self care too. Getting back into your regular routines. So, like, you may have even been in a good routine of taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, a good work life balance, and something along the lines, I don't know what it is, knocked it off. Knocked it off. And for me, it was my hair. I did it excellent with my hair. I had my child, knocked it off. It's like I did not know what to do with my hair anymore. And it got to the point where I was just like, I'm not doing nothing with it. I don't know what to do with it. It's so difficult. I cut it low to get it back even because after you have a child, that postpartum hair loss is no joke. You grow all that hair when you're pregnant, and when that baby's out of you, boy, that hair be gone too. So getting back to your schedule, your schedule, not the schedule that others could have been projecting on you to do, which is procrastination, right? Oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't feel like doing this today, or your extra sleep. Like, people will do that to trip you up so you're not able to get where you need to be, to where God needs you to be, not just for you, but for everybody around you, for someone in the future that needs you. Like, someone in the future is going to need this story that I'm telling. And if I didn't have the cojones to say it, right, to speak my truth, whether it's good or bad, because it can look real bad. Like, oh, well, how are you telling us about this, about that, and you're not even, baby. I'm leading by example, okay? I'm leading by example. I'm not always gonna be perfect, but hey, I'm not perfect. Yes, I do wrong. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. Oh my goodness. Fighting Temptations. What? I can't remember the name of that specific song from the movie. Angie Stone, right? That could be significant. No, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. No, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. It's it's the fact that, and I'm gonna talk in the perspective of what I do, right? Um, there's jobs out there that people are just don't respect, right? You know, your prostitution and um drug dealing and OF workers and things like that. Those, you know, you know, those get bad reps. But then, a job like this, being a tarot reader, an oracle reader, an energy worker, and a practitioner, and whatever plethora of spiritual work you want to go into, right? There's so many different facets. You, the judgment of how others make their money is getting old, quite frankly. Because if that person is making money and they're not harming anybody, they're not faking the funk with people, they're not leading people towards something that's not for them, right? Then why why judge them? And not to say that all, like I'm saying, just you got your good and your bad, even with the type of work that I'm doing in the tarot community. You got your good and bad. Confirmation. You got your good and bad. So there's good and bad on OF. There's good and bad on Feed Finder, and there's good and bad with being a drug dealer. There's good and bad with being a prostitute. Okay. No, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. It just keeps ringing in my ear. It's like the judgment has to stop. Like I literally had a reading saying, "Stop the cat." When it comes to sacrificing Cinderella, stop the cat. Now it's stop the judgment, because that's not your job. Hello, let's clock that T. Yeah, shall we? Let's clock that T. You judging somebody for doing something that God told them to do, and then you be like, "Oh no, God didn't tell you to do that." Are you sure? Did you talk to him? Did you ask him? What did he say to you? Because I'm pretty sure, as much as I was running from this, he led me right back to it. And if you're in a certain field, right, he'll lead you away from it. Like, okay, it's time for you to something new, something new. Example, and this is an example with my regular 9 to 5. I used to work in telecommunications. Okay, so I used to work more so in what? Why can't I think of the name right now? It's so bad. That's why I can't even go back to it. I used to work the phones pretty much. Okay. I used to work the phones. Um and I did really good. I stayed at one job for 2.5 years, and that was the longest I stayed at any job. 2.5 years. Um, Now I left that specific company. I went to a temporary. Uh, it was a temporary position because they were pretty much just trying out the service, right? Um, didn't make the cut. Uh, I was on a little hiatus from working for a while. I did more Uber Eats, which I enjoyed doing that. The thing with Uber Eats, just like the thing with entrepreneurship in general, is you have to set a schedule. You have to have yourself organized, have a schedule, and stick to it. And sometimes it is easy to be like, taking a day off. My back hurts. Oh, like, it's hard. That self discipline kicks in. Um, and if you don't have it, it's gonna kick your ass. It is. Um, the jail incident happened. If you don't know, there's a video that I posted talking about my jail experience. Okay, but the jail incident happened, and then I went back to a telecommunications job, and telemarketing. There you go, telemarketing job, and I had a full blown panic attack, and I was like, okay, I need to switch fields because I can't do it. My nerves are really bad to the point where I was like, no, I know I can't do this anymore. So I went and worked for, a very popular grocery store chain. And I stayed there. This was during the pandemic time. So I stayed there about as long as I could, until God was like, okay, it's time to get up out of here. I don't advise that you leave without having another, you know, income. But that's just what it was. And then soon thereafter, I became with child. So that's just how it happened for me. But the amount of changes that you can do, even in working for another, working under a company, right? Working a 9 to 5. These are like things that you could be reviewing right now about work. It's all about work with the sixth house with Virgo. Okay, but also to do with your body too. How much work do you put in on your body? How much work do you put in with the self care? Things like that. Okay, what you're putting into your body is very significant too. I'm not gonna lie, I just bust down some vanilla ice cream and sherbet. I did. But that's neither here nor there. Don't worry about me. I'm alright. Like, it's like, are you gonna bust down some vanilla ice cream or sherbet and then go drink some Kool-Aid, or are you gonna drink water? Are you gonna eat anything else for the rest of the night, or was that just it? Like, it's accountability, man. Self accountability. Okay, that's what I'm getting right now. Sorry for that long behind channel. 24 minutes. So if you're still here, cards are about to come into play. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked that like button already, what are you doing? If you haven't subscribed, come on. I got you. I'm about to be more present with my community. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And let's see. Most High God, what are the messages that you have for the collective for this full moon in Virgo? important messages that you have for the collective for this full moon in Virgo? What is it that we collectively might need to know right now? Most High God, angels, archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Haniel, Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, out the gate we got the King of Pentacles was the King of Earth in this deck. It is a generous, professional, responsible, and practical king. You could be in this energy, but once again, Virgo is an earth sign. King of Earth. That's earth sign energy, okay? This card speaks of a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So this could be in regards to work. Once again, having the Midas touch. So you got the golden touch. So you have that. You have what they're looking for in regards to certain positions, right? Whatever this is. Whatever this is for you. Take it how it resonates for you. But yes, you're professional enough. And if you don't feel that you are, do a review of what do a review, spruce up your resume, um, change your look, make your looks more presentable, which, I'm starting to do. Like, y'all about to stop seeing less of the bonnet, okay? Y'all about to see my hair. Y'all are about to see more of me. I feel like y'all be like, oh, well, we ain't seen her face in a video in a little minute. Like, dang, is she okay? Like, and I will say a lot of readers do this for their protection, um, because there's people out here that will play on your face. They will play on your videos, play on your pictures, just play on your face, and that sounds so wrong, right? But like, you know what I mean? Like people will do that. People will do that, and that is manipulating your energy. Okay, so like it's people might think, oh, you're shuffling cards, but like it get real. It get real. Please go watch the dream message that I posted. It's literally my last upload. Please go watch that, because I kid you not, in that dream you will see that it is not all light and it is not all dark. But when it's light, it's light, and when it's dark, it's dark. What else does the collective need to know at this time, Most High God, in regards to this full moon energy? We have the Nine of Air. So it's the Nine of Swords, okay? Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. So you may have anxiety about some type of anxiety or worry in regards to certain positions, certain opportunities, okay? But you got the Midas touch. So whatever it is that you're doing is going to be blessed. Whatever it is that you're doing is going to be successful. You might not have anxiety, it just might be nervousness, and it might build to anxiety. Wusa, relax. And if you have your own channel on this platform, YouTube, whether it's tarot, makeup, beauty, vlogging, whatever it is, or whether you do makeup, beauty, vlogging, you want to do tarot, do it. You got the golden touch. Do it. The next card is the Empress card. It is a major arcana card. The number 3 can be significant. Archangel Gabriel is here. Thank you for being here, Archangel Gabriel. You can work with this archangel to help you with this matter, okay? This card says, lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. Nurturing your physical, mental, and emotional body. Taking care of your body. Self-care. Your normal routines. That is nurturing yourself. Nurture yourself and others. When you're in your normal routine and you're function properly for you, you are more than likely to have enough in your cup to give a little bit more for someone else. So that's why I was, because let me tell you, um, when there's a lot on my mind, I can't come up here and be right for y'all. So not to say it was a lot on my mind, but someone close to me was going through it, so I had to have my cup available for them. And so now that that situation is under control, here I am. hmm hmm Nurturing yourself and others. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Water. So 99 is significant. Nine of Water says, your wish comes true. Concerns fade away, a love of life. This is a wish fulfillment card. Like, your wish is granted, you're good. So whatever it is that you're feeling some anxiety about with the Nine of Air, or some type of nervousness about, or just feeling unsure, you're being reassured with Archangel Gabriel here that it's going to be successful, that you have the Midas touch. And it might even be this full moon has given you the Midas touch to be able to fulfill this, right? Confidently accept these opportunities that you're being offered. You got the Midas touch. Just the Midas touch. I will say at the bottom of the deck, we threes and ones are significant, but we have number 13, Archangel Azrael. Release. There's a release that had to happen. There's something that had to be let go of. Some type of transformation, some type of death. Okay? The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Mm. Having to move on from things physically, mentally, and emotionally. hmm Having to move away from things that maybe could interrupt interrupt the body's functionality. Maybe you were doing something and overdoing something. Maybe you were underdoing something. Maybe you're underdoing going outside and getting vitamin D. Me. Maybe you're overdoing consumption of sugars. Me. Maybe you're okay. Maybe you're smoking a little bit too much and cut back. Maybe you are over drinking. Detox is significant. But yeah, that's what the angels have to say. Thank you, Archangel Azrael and Archangel Gabriel, for being here and giving a message for the collective. Collective, if you feel like during this time you need to, I might want to work with some angels right now just to make sure I'm good, to give me an extra boost, call on Archangel Gabriel and call on Archangel Azrael. Azrael will help you to release and transform. Archangel Gabriel will allow you to nurture yourself and others, and to birth your dreams of lavish abundance. And we all want that. Let's not act like we don't, because we do. We all want that. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and deny the fact that I don't want it. That I want it. I'm telling the universe, yep, that's what I want. That's what I want. Okay, so I'm using the the African goddesses oracle, and I mixed it with Lord Ganesh oracle. And so I'm shuffling to see what are the messages, Lord Ganesh, the African goddesses that you have for the collective for this full moon in Virgo. What does the collective, what do we, the collective, need to know at this moment with this full moon in Virgo? Okay, first we have belonging. Lord Ganesh is here with belonging. Number 41 can be significant. That breaks down to 5. Belonging. Yeah, whatever it is that you're stepping into with the King of Earth, King of Pentacles here, you're belonging there. But you're belonging to having a successful time and being able to confidently accept these opportunities that you're offered. To know that you're supposed to be there, you have the Midas touch. Like, I'm meant to be here. It's your purpose. Confirmation. Thank you, Most High God. It's your purpose. Excuse me. Next, we have enlightenment, number 27. That breaks down to 9. It came out in reverse. 999 is significant. 999 is significant. And that correlates to a divine feminine reading. So a divine feminine energy could be significant currently right now. You may be um I don't want to say denying your alignment, but you're worried, right? You're worried of whether or not you're good enough and things of that such is it's not keeping you in the stage of enlightenment. You're not being aware of your own purpose and power within regards to whatever this is. You're not aware of your belonging to whatever this is. Okay, and I feel like there's just a little bit of kinks right now that's happening in order for you to release it. So Archangel Azrael is working to get rid of those blocks that are holding you back. hmm Okay, Lord Ganesh, he's here. Okay, we ain't got no African uh goddesses yet. Double check something. Oh shoot, y'all, this is under the Empress, so divine feminine energy. Yes, yet again, Archangel Gabriel is. We gotta release the worry. We do. We gotta release the worry. And I say we because I'm a part of the collective too. We got blessings here. Number 44. It's in reverse. Know that what it is that you're doing, you belong there. Whatever it is that you're doing, this is in regards to working your purpose. Or this could even be who you're with, who you're hanging around with, whatever it is, you're belonging to it. Um, Confidently accept. So you have to be confident in this. You can't fake the funk with it. We have Queen Sheba at the bottom of the deck, secrets revealed. So the secrets being revealed could literally be those what's blocking you, right? What's stopping you, and you being able to come into alignment to fully receive, to fully receive all your blessings. Number 36, 9 is here again. 9999. Look up annual number 999, and I think there might be one for 9999. Something's coming to an end so that your Midas, your golden energy can come in and proceed forward. Proceed forward. Cosmic power is a part of this. Yeah, cosmic powers could be a part of this. So this is something bigger than you. Okay? I think we're gonna leave it there. Confirmation. I just heard a horn. We're gonna leave it there for this. If you guys would like any personal readings, I'm available. You can email me. All of that information will be in the description box below. Remember, we are all forever blooming. And until the next time, I love you guys. Peace.